Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Master video. I've slightly calmed down from these summons, which by the way, if you guys did not see, those were the absolute craziest summons. I've never seen anything like those. I've never seen anything like that. Go check out the summons. They were insane. Anyways, alright, so do you want to check out the new Cyrus Darkrai and Cyrus, right? And unfortunately, we do not have Dark Week stages, which sucks. I mean, there's Dark Week stages, not like good ones. There's no good Dark Week stages. So we're just gonna off type, I guess. I think there's like Dark Week next week, I want to say, but like, oh well, whatever. Anyways. So yeah, Darkrai, sleeps, does damage, sets Dark Zone. Pretty good unit, I'd say, right? That being said, what we're gonna do over here in terms of what we're gonna run, we're gonna try two things. One is we're gonna do a DPS build for him, right? Just Dark Pulse damage, and then we'll try another one with a Sync Nuke, and then we'll try him with like some other Dark type damage dealer, right? So again, one of his weaknesses is you know, he has to like sleep, right? Which again, sleep in of itself is nice. It's just, you know, rotating between sleeping the opponent can reduce your damage quite a bit. So that's why I'm also running Serene Delphox over here, just so she could sleep instead, right? And then Darkrai could just go blasting his you know, his relatively powerful Dark Pulses at the opponent, right? And then yeah, on top of that, we're gonna bring Serene Alakazam just for the buffs, right? Obviously. So let's do this then. Just full HP parameters to start, right? Just so the opponents survive a bit longer, as usual. Okay. Dark Hit all in there. Get our Perpetual Nightmare. These guys have what, less than sleep 8. Okay, good to know, I guess. Alright, because again, we do have like a lot of sleep multipliers, right? You don't actually have to use his sleep multipliers. A lot of times, like, you could honestly ignore his sleep multipliers. And he can still do solid damage, but you know, since we are doing a showcase video anyways, let's just aim for as much as we could do over here, which would be actually with sleep, right? So that's pre-sync, obviously. Let's go for a support EX sync. All right, I actually haven't tested the damage on that yet, so we'll have to see how much that actually does translate to. But honestly, that damage did not look very good. Did not look very good. No, not Dark Pulse, the extra like sleep damage. Let's see if it gets affected by like the 6R EX buff, because that would be pretty interesting too, right? The extra stat buffs. So we'll see. All right, so throw a Hypnosis back in here with Serena. And oh, one of them woke up. All right, let's get Dark Pulse in here. And okay, that's very, very interesting, isn't it? All right, we'll see if we could figure it out later. We're just gonna check this out for when did I click auto? Oh, I was trying to turn the speed up. Somehow I accidentally clicked auto instead. All right then. Obviously they're gonna wake up from this, but you know, that's not the main point here. Clearly. Alright, we gotta sink in. Not that it's gonna be doing like way too much here, right? But you know, we'll see how it does. Cause again, we don't actually have a Sync Nuke. Cause the Sync Nuke's actually not very powerful, right? I mean, it's still a tech, you know, which is still powerful in of itself, but if you compare it to like a lot of the other like dark nukers in the game, right, it's not like the best. Okay, look at that. Is he still asleep or is he awake? Well, it doesn't matter, we're still gonna do some damage to you, regardless if you're asleep or awake. Wasn't enough to finish it off though, but it's real damage. It's real damage. All right, get one more in. See if we need hypnosis again. We needed hypnosis, but we hit it on the wrong unit. Unfortunately, it seems. All right then. Ouch, that kind of hurt. Sleep again. I don't actually know the patterns for this stage. Unfortunately, no Dark Void here, so we won't actually have the innate multiplier for the Sync. So the Sync honestly not going to do that much damage. But anyways, regardless. Oh, I keep on hitting the wrong unit for sleep. Oh my god. But yeah, as you could definitely tell, his damage is fine. I don't feel like the extra bit of damage that he does get from his passive is really that much. I mean, overall, I mean it's nice to have, but it doesn't seem like it's like a huge increase. Again, we'll check it out and see you know, how it's actually calculated, and I'll get back to you guys on that maybe later, right? So we'll see. It seems like it is based on a percentage of his own actual damage rather than like a percentage of opponent's HP. Right, but we'll see. Does anyone actually know? Did anyone test this out yet in chat? Do we actually have the numbers on that, or what? Not yet. All right, I'll test that out later then. Anyways, let's try out a nuke build with this guy, right? He does have power play, which is his only other sync nuke multiplier outside of his innate one. So there's that, I guess. But yeah, for this one, you just want like a lot of debuff parameters, which, you know, you could definitely find a few. All right, let's try this with his sync nuke. See how well that does. The thing is over here, right? Is we're gonna run a Mulga, because generally you don't want to do this because you want to sleep the opponents, right? And obviously if you paralyze them, you can't sleep the opponents, but you have to paralyze the opponents to get all these stat debuffs, right? But again, this is just to check out his sync nuke damage, all that stuff. So not a realistic team you generally want to run, right? So all right, let's try this one out and see how this goes. All right, Hala. Okay, let's get this in. Let's nuzzle the opponent. Get the paralysis in, and debuff some debuff some stats here. All right, it's a lot of stats we debuff. Ouch, because again, that multiplier does need as many lower. Oh, thanks for debuffing our defenses. Hala, that's very, very nice of you to do that, isn't it? All right. Well, they did X defense all here as well, so. Anyways, that's solid amount of debuffs. I'm not counting it, but we'll see how much we could get with this this one sync. All right. He looks so mad at that sync move animation, bro. He's so mad. I can't wait to actually check out the story. It's gonna be a fun one, hopefully. All right. Hey, we got a paralysis, or not paralysis, a flinch in there. He's gonna be really, really nice in Gauntlet, right? He has flinch, he got sleep. You know, both of those would have been really, really nice in this past Gauntlet. We'll let them sync here. That's fine. Because I do want to get a second sync in here with another Dark Witch setup, and the extra, you know, well, not the extra debuffs, but you know, just the overall debuffs that we've gotten on Hala. Except I've been hitting the wrong guy. All right, let's sync Hala here again, and see how it is. Yeah. All right. Guard spec. I don't even know what that is. I've never let him survive this long to know what that is. All right. And of course we don't get a crit on that. Well, happens. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, let's run with another damage healer and well, dark type damage healer, right? And I'll actually pick I'll pick a different grid because I feel like the good nightmare, you know, if we are running a second damage healer and no Sygna, right? I don't feel like good nightmare's that great, right? So, anyways, we're gonna run this with you know, again, we're gonna do another damage. We still have crit strike here. We still have a good nightmare here, but we dropped the other good nightmare 5 over here for like a lower multiplier, which is Umbral Power 3. But again, we don't have as consistent like sleeps, right? So Umbral acceleration, all that stuff. Okay, let's bring in someone, I guess. Let's see. Who should we throw in there with Darkrai here? Let's do. Also, I'm gonna change parameters. We do 2K here. Let's do. Honestly, Mashal would be a nice one. Let's do Hilbert, just to have a bit more consistent DPS. Let's do Hilbert. Okay, and then we'll throw in a support that could give both. Let's do I don't know. Should we do SS Blue? Is that a bit too risky? I don't think it's too risky. We could do that maybe. We'll sync with him maybe. Get the Haymaker in, right? Is this double edge? No, that's Crunch. Honestly, Crunch is not bad though, because Crunch also gives, you know, has a chance to debuff the opponent's defense for oh, never mind. We're not syncing with him though. Yeah. Let's do double edge then. Double edge. Where's double edge? There we go. We also don't have sync nuke here. Let's swap Blastoise out for EX support. In this case, anyone have both here though? Oh, Kiawe. There we go. We're good. Got Kiawe. All right. Let's try these guys out then. See how it goes. All right. Oh, I forgot to change the parent. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Dancing Fever here. Let's get some attack in. Ouch, I guess. Not really. Should I Dark Void first? You know what? I actually haven't thought about that yet. Huh. I mean, Dark Void first just for the sake of Dark Voiding, I guess. And then we could, like, Dark Wish here. Right? Okay, here we go. Got double edge in there. Alright. Probably should Dark Void it again, but oh well. Alright, let's see what we could get in here. That's pretty solid, I mean. We also do a solid amount of damage back to ourselves, but you know. It's Hilbert, what can you do? Alright, man. Oh my god. Like, alright, oops, didn't mean Dark Void, that's obviously the wrong move there. Dog, Hilbert's doing so much damage to himself. This guy's crazy. Alright. Well, this is not a good comp, honestly. Oh my god. Alright, man. You do very, very big damage to both the opponent and himself, at least. You know, that's the Dark Zone buff. You take yourself out faster for Hilbert. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Anyways, slightly funny, heavy result there, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, maybe we should just win Crunch anyways. Man, this guy cannot take a hit. Wow. Alright, I mean, he's not built to take a hit, but, you know. That's the very, very awkward part. Like, over here, you want to use Dark Void, right? But then, like, you just, like, lose Dark Zone straight up over here as well, right? At the same time, so it's like... not in a very, great position, eh? Anyways, we'll probably clutch one out, I feel. Over here. Oh, there we go. Anyways. Pretty funny. Unfortunately, again, we don't have Dark Week stages. We'll have more Darkrai videos throughout the week, right? Running him with the different kind of other dark type units. We'll end for here because I still have to study before my exam tomorrow. Outside of the other videos I have to do the also no Dragon Week here for Cyrus. Oh my god. I mean, at least Cyrus has the benefit of since Lucas is Sinnoh, we can run him against like probably like the Sinnoh thing, right? But anyways, that's what I guess. Hope y'all enjoyed. You guys think of the comments down below. Let's just finish our channel for some more Pokemon content. We'll see more of Darkrai. No, probably wasn't the best. We've seen him be, but he is definitely interesting unit to say the least. So also we'll test out the thing and I'll let you know in the next Darkrai video how it is. All right, so have fun, folks. See you guys in the next one.